Hi everyone and welcome back to MTG Adventures. Today is Modern Grinding time and we are in a queue for a Modern challenge. So I think it will be like 8 rounds, something like that, 7 or 8 rounds. And today we are playing a special deck, a deck I love so much. This is the Tezzerator Prison style deck. So we are playing, yes, Top the Sword combo, and we are playing some artifacts, but we are not playing Urza this time. Yes, I know Urza is an infinite combo. This is really powerful, but I want to go more on the prison side of this deck. So we will see how it works. I think in the meta we can have some good matchups. I will do a deck tech just before this video because now I ain't get the time because the match is about to start. So we'll see. This is our first game, first round. We are on a play and this end looks pretty decent. Like we have the Emery turn 1. Emery is a big addition to the deck, so we'll keep that. I feel this is pretty nice. We ain't get the Emery turn 1 actually, turn 2. We miss 1-0 artifact to get it turn 1. Emery is basically an extra, some extra end we can play with the deck. So I think this is really powerful, especially for the first game on the play. And we have to just in case we get discarded. So we don't have to complain anything here. I think first we're gonna play this Mystery Forest just to decrease our odds to draw some more lands. We don't want some more lands. This is enough. Okay, good luck and have fun, opponent. Let's go. Let's go, let's begin. Opponent saying good luck, have fun, but it's not beginning. We're just waiting for it. So this is also, yes, I have to tell you that before beginning because you will see that. This is also not a snow deck. So we are not playing Astrolabe. Why we are not playing Astrolabe? Because we are playing 4 Chalice of the Void main deck. So this is more like a We're Prison style deck, but with more win conditions, like real win conditions. We are playing Oko, we are playing Tezzeret, we are playing Top the Sword. So this is another way to play. If at least we had the chance to begin this game. If it's too long to wait, I will just make a shortcut in the video. Let's go, opponents. Let's go. Already lost few minutes. Great beginning. Long wait. My opponent just said good luck and have fun, but he's not beginning. This is strange. Usually when people are not there when this tournament is starting, they're just not there. Okay, so opponent say is ready to go. So we will have the chance to play. Hope so. I want to play this Mystery Forest so bad. Lord. If we are going to time, my opponent will have so much problem. He doesn't know we are playing a Prison deck style. Maybe he's playing a really speed deck, like some kind of burn or something like that, and he thinks the clock is not an issue. Okay, people, I definitely cut a part of the waiting we had because my opponent took so much time to just beginning the game. So now we are playing this and the Mox Opal, because if we get discarded, we don't want to be discarded of the Mox Opal. Now we are perfectly fine to this potential discard from my opponent. So let's see what we will be up against. Overgrown Tome tapped. Okay, we are fetching for a breeding pool because we want some green in case of Oko. We already have some black, and of course with the Spire of Industry we have all the colors, but I think this is better like this. So I think as we need maybe 3 blue and we don't have anything to play other than Emery, we're just gonna play the Spire of Industry. Go 1 and blue and play Emery. She is gonna be probably being killed, but okay, we get Chalice, Mishra's Bubble, and Snaring Bridge. So if this girl survive, we got really something to do, but I doubt. I think this girl's gonna die so much because she's so powerful. I don't think my opponent will let me. Maybe he will. Oh, we have. Okay, we can do something main. I don't. If my opponent is on rock, Chalice on 1 is not. Still doing something. Do I want to Chalice for 1? And after I go for another Emery. I think I do. So I will try that. Go Chalice. And just play it for 1. Done. Maybe it's useless. I don't know what my opponent is doing. So now we're gonna play this. And next turn we'll have something up. I don't want to play the second Emery for now. I feel I have to keep some cards in hand. I don't know what my opponent is planning to do with those 2 black-green lands without something. Maybe he's just planning to play a Liliana, make me sacrifice my girl. So this is Abzan. What the hell is this? Look at the 3 cards of target player's library. Exile any number of those cards. Then put the rest back in any order. Transmute. Is transmuting. Search for a card with the same card as this card. So, is searching for 3 mana cost cards. It will reveal that to me. Oh, we are playing against Vampire Tribal something. But or some combos, because Vampire Tribal should play something speed, I think. So Emery will do some crazy stuff here. This is it. So we will play our land of, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can play Ensnaring Bridge, which is what I will do. We'll play Ensnaring Bridge. Go 1, 2. Oh no, Moxable, of course. And 3. Ensnaring Bridge. Emery is insanely good. We have many cards in hand thanks to her. We can do so much value. We can just ramp with the 2 Moxable. And for now, I think we're gonna cast the Mock Sobble to be able to Wheel of Invention end of my opponent's turn. For a piece of the combo. The deck we are facing looks quite strange, but usually we can stop so many decks with the beginning we had. Of course, we had no disruption. This guy is pretty powerful when he's doing his thing, but for now, he can just with +1. Oh no, if he had a vampire, he can +1 and kill Emery. My opponent is losing so much time. He should play faster. This card is actually really bad. We'll play this Planeswalker. Oh, damn. Another thing like that. This is really slow. So, I'm sorry, but my opponent is playing like I want to just relax a little bit. So, my deck is quite good to go out for the first time. Actually, it's exactly the first time I tried this exact version. And for a first, looks good. What this is? Search for 3 creatures cards. Oh, this is woo! This is amazingly slow. So I think my opponent will be down before he had the time to play something like that. So end of turn, blue, blue, and blue, and go Wheel of Invention for 2. Search for. We're gonna search for the Sword of the Meek. Why Sword of the Meek? Because the odds to draw Sword of the Meek are just lower than to draw Top Tier Foundry, as we are playing 4 Foundry and just 3 Sword of the Meek. So we are going to search for a sword. Another chalice. What we want to do? We have a potential of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. So this is not ideal. I don't need this chalice. Just need to play my combo end of turn. I think I will just play Mishra's Bubble and that's it. For the moment, we have a good 4 turns gold fishing. Five turns gold fishing. I think my opponent is a beginner, maybe. Should play faster. My opponent is doing nothing, nothing, nothing. So now we're pretty much likely to win. So opponents conceded. That's a good point. We absolutely don't know what my opponent is trying to do. If it's just vampire aggressive, it's about creatures. We just have to put some removal in just in case, but we suggest a planeswalker and some things to search for things. I don't know, I think Damping Sphere is useless. I think Tormod's Crypt may be useless. Opponents maybe bought some things to destruct my things, so I will keep Welding Jar. I think I will just put a Damnation in and the third Oko in. I'm going like that. So as my opponent is deciding how to sideboard, you see what we did. So in the original build, we have a lot of 0 mana spells. Of course, 4 Mishra's Bubble, 4 Mox Opal, 1 Mox Ember, as we are playing a lot of legendary permanents, and 1 Welding Jar and 1 Thomas Crypt main. After we get 4 Thopter Foundry, we get 3 Sword of the Meek, 1 Source of Spyglass, and 1 Damping Sphere main. After, for the creatures, we got 4 Emery, Lurker of the Lock main deck. We got 2 Oko Thief of Crowns main deck, 3 Ensnaring Bridge, and 3 Tezzeret, Agent of Boss, 4 Chalice of the Void, and 4 Wheel of Invention. I think that's it. So hope we will just play. For the sideboard, you can see we have a bunch of counter spells, bunch of Assassin's Trophy, some Damping Sphere, Witchbane Orb, Gravedigger's Cage, and more Tormod's Crypt. So we have a bunch of things to fight the actual meta decks and see if it will be okay. So as we are playing Sultai for the mana base, we are playing 4 Darkslick Shore, just 1 Breeding Pool, 2 Darksteel Citadel can be animated with Tezzeret, 2 being some indestructible 5/5, 1 Inventor Sphere, 1 more things to search for our things, 2 Island and 1 Swamp as basics, 5 Fetchlands for Polluted Delta 1 Mystery Forest, and 1 Watery Grave, 1 Breeding Pool, and 3 Spire of the Street to do all the colors we need. So I had just the time to do the deck when my opponent decided to sideboard or not. I think this match will be not the most epic one, but every time I can pick a win, I will do it. So we'll see that. We're gonna keep because my opponent seems a little bit slow. We got a Damnation. Typically a card can deal with opponents who are playing a bunch of creatures. And Oko turn 3 maybe just be able to win the game. By himself. Just thing we miss is second black and third blue, but I think we will be able to manage to find that. If we had been against another deck, maybe I had thought about this end because it's a little bit slow, but for now I think we don't care a lot about it. Darksteel, not really what we wanted. Welding Jar is okay, and pass the turn. And we're gonna yell through the turn because we don't need anything else. My opponent is passing, playing nothing. We're just going Breeding Pool and yell through this turn. After we're gonna go Oko and animate Welding Jar maybe to start beating my opponent. Problem is, if we have to play Damnation in a way, we're gonna kill our Welding Jar, but Who cares? As we have two where now, we really want a last blue source to be able to just go attacking my opponent fast. Yes, this is the blue source we needed, but we will not need it this turn, so I think we're gonna play Darksteel this time. And in case we draw next turn another blue source not shocking us. Green and blue Occultive of Crones is the play. We're gonna animate this and attacking my opponent. I must say that's the strangest match I ever did in a Modern Challenge thing. Let me scroll is a good card. Hope for my opponent's searching for something good this time. We never know, maybe it's a crazy combo, I don't know, but the chances are a little bit low. Must avoid. Question for me is what we're gonna do next turn, because we'll have Wheel of Invention up, but if we just animate Darksteel Saddle and attack with it, we will lose a mana source and will not be able to Wheel of Invention end of turn. This playing this 7-cost thing. Okay, my opponent apparently is doing something really strange, because it's really far to casting this guy. Maybe it is something I don't know. As merchant enter about, but choose a creature type. Spells of the shooting again. Type you cast cost. It less to cost. This effect reduces only the amount of the colored mana you pay. The other creature you control doesn't type. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking maybe we can be surprised with something. This is okay. But for now, from your end to the battlefield. Oh, this is surprising. Yes, I love it. So my opponent is able to play that. Nice. And he chooses Sliver. He just chose Sliver as a creature type. Unfortunately for my opponent, we will just elk his creature. Yeah. Oh, no, I turn 4. Okay, no problem. So what we're gonna do is, I don't know what my opponent wants to do with that, but I think we have to elk this thing. Sorin is okay, far from doing that again. For the moment, we are a little bit safe. So I think we're gonna attack, see what my opponents will do. We're gonna attack Sorin. Is my opponent wanting to just block? No, he doesn't want to block. Interesting. So it's still the chosen type can be still Sliver. Even this creature is an elk. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Okay, we're gonna play that. Oh no, I forgot. I know I already activated this guy, so I can't wear as I wanted to. So for the moment, we're gonna play the Thopter Foundry because we have no other choice. I messed up a little bit, but that was confusing. To be honest, this is confusing. What my opponent just did, that was so confusing. Green, green. No, no green, green. Maelstrom Pulse on Oko. This play is looking okay. This one looking okay. So I'm still wondering if my opponent knows what he's doing. We got Wheel of Invention. Okay, we'll play that. We'll play Dark Steel. And I think we'll attack and we'll let everything open to play our Wheel of Invention for Sword of the Meek. I'm curious to see what my opponent will do. For the moment, it had been so surprising. I'm not gonna do my word now because I want to keep the surprise for my opponent, and taking 3 is not a big deal. Kataki. Kataki is kind of annoying. That's real. Kataki is kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I have to say yes to Kataki. Will be end of turn. 1, 2, 3. The problem is our top tier will cost a lot. It will slow us down so much, so maybe I will have to Damnation. For sure we will just crack that. See what my opponent is. Another Sorin. Okay. We will have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't want to. We want to have 4 lands to Damnation. So we will not pay for the Welding Jar. Even it can be 3 more damages. We'll not play for that. So we have. Okay. That's confusing. Okay, I'm counting. Okay, let's just see that. We'll draw, see what we get. First things first. Okay. We want to prevent this. We want to take 1 and prevent this, saying no for 1. We have a mana floating, right? Why don't we have some mana floating? I don't understand. Okay, yes we do. Yeah. Problem is we'll not be able to Damnation, and this is a problem. So I think we'll let this thing die, but nope. And draw. Yes, we got the land I needed. So end of this Kataki game. Actually, that was surprising opponent. I had some fun seeing that, but for now, this is Damnation time. No Katagi at all. And let's let my opponent play. So this is a 3 mana card cost. So not another Kadaki, fortunately. I can do that, sure. Okay, so this is okay. We will search for another blue. And now the upside we can have is we are able to, we're in main phase. Why in main phase? Because we want to play this girl. Just going for that, going for that. Here is the Sword of the Meek. Sword of the Meek. And for 1 blue, Emery. And what we got? A lot of things. Okay. So next turn will be a nice time. Because with Emery, so I in this deck you noticed that I even didn't play the time sieve. I'm not planning on an infinite combo on this one. Oh, so we got a Mox Hobble, we can play it. And what do we want to search for with Emery? Another Mox, Welding Jar, Mishra's Bubble. Ah, the bubble seems okay. Cast it. My opponent will play that end of turn for 3 creatures, so I think we will have another Kataki things on the board, or maybe just going for something with this Sorin. So big slivers. And my opponent is conceding the match. People, to be honest, this first match was a nonsense to us. My opponent searched for things I never played against in Modern, so at least that was a fun way to goldfish to see how our deck is going on. So I think it's going on pretty well, so we'll see. So we are 1-0 in this Modern Challenge, thanks to this first really special match. So see you for the second one, people. Hi everyone, and welcome to this second match of our Modern Challenge, Modern Grinding Time. This end seems decent, depends against what kind of deck we are, but I think we can do something definitely with that. I mean, for most of the big decks of the format, we are good because against Tron we have Damping Sphere, against Shadow and Burn we got Chalice of the Void turn 2, so I think we're not bad. Even with a discard we can be fine. So we'll play Dax Shore and we'll play Mox Opal to not be discarded from it. See what my opponent is playing. Is it colors? Okay, maybe this is a kind of control deck or Storm, we'll see. My opponent just ain't playing anything, but generally, is it colors mean like it will be good for Chalice of the Void? Okay, played Steam Vents and tap. Let's go. Okay. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So we'll see what my opponent will do about that. Do you have any counter spells can counter that? Yes, looks like he did. Or just opt, yes. So if he's opting with those colors, I think we are playing against Storm. And Chalice is pretty good against Storm. And Damping Sphere is also good. I think if it's really Storm, this game is already win. What are you gonna play, opponent? Mission Scroll, setting blue instant card, roll that, okay. I wasn't expecting that. We are in a modern challenge, right? So what deck is playing that? Remand. Okay. Okay, you can of course get this Remand. Okay, you know what? People, you know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna fetch, search for a breeding pool, untapped. Untapped, that was stupid. Actually, untapped was not what we wanted to do. But for first time, we're gonna just Spyglass because I want to see what my opponent is on. So this is definitely Storm, but Mission Scroll is one of in Storm, right? Maybe. So for the moment, no creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have anything to name? The flashback can't be named, so in Storm, I'm wondering. No, I think maybe if it's playing some Steam Vents, maybe playing some Finch. So in the Blind, we would just name Scalding Tarn. I think this is not a good thing, but I just wanted to know what my opponent is playing. So next turn we'll have the Chalice up as we wanted. So my opponent, I get 6 cards in hand, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we will play Emery. Emery will rebuild some things. Another Chalice of the Void. My opponent is not really lucky on this one because we have so much Chalice of the Void and so much 8 at this first game. My opponent is my opponent playing something? Main phase? Metamorphosis. Okay. Maybe it was just to grape shot this girl because he saw this second Chalice, but he doesn't know we have a third one in hand. So I think he will try to grape shot this girl. Yes. We absolutely don't care about it. Okay, so grape shot's down. And Metamorphosis was down. Okay, no other things. I'm not too afraid about Force of Negation. So now we want to play that, and I think my opponent will be locked on that. But we got the Top Third Foundry. This is unfortunate, but I think we have time, and with this lock, my opponent is not able to do anything. Yes, I'm stopping myself to playing what I have in hand, I know. But I think this is pretty much game. The odds are my opponent's pretty much like conceding on this. Yes, my opponent is conceding. I knew that. I knew that was pretty much what we can have. So we have so much 8 against this deck. So Spyglass is not useful. But Thomas Crypt is. Gravity Ghost Cage is. Witchbane Orb is, but the cost a little bit high. We'll see what we get rid of. Definitely Damping Sphere is. This is not really useful. We'll see for the Brutal after. So we'll bring in all those artifacts. Out 2 bridges for sure. If we have to face some goblins and we will get caught on this, maybe one bridge remaining, maybe a good idea. Emery is pretty good. Welding jar one time can be okay. We will get rid of Tezzeret one time. Get rid of one Oko. Get rid of maybe one sword. Or having the combo is that powerful. We have to attack my opponent on many angles. The combo can be useful against the goblins to gain some lives. Yes, we will try like that. I think the 8 we have is pretty much useful against Storm. Actually, those days I placed so much against Storm. Okay, we have the land, the chalice, everything we want pretty much, so we keep. I mean, we could have much more 8, but with this Emery, I feel comfortable. Playing Serum Vision, right? Okay, another Mox Opal. We will not play anything this first turn. We'll just play this Mox Opal and pass the turn. My opponent will probably keep a remand up now. No, he's not playing like that. So this is really better than the chalice for now. This is really better. So I think, but the problem is now I can play chalice and 0. This is not an option because we have only 2 artifacts and not 3. So the option is if I do chalice for 1 and he's able to destruct the chalice and go off, it's really a big problem. So I think now Damping Sphere looks like our best option. Yeah, Damping Sphere looks good. And we have to pass, unfortunately, because Damping Sphere is also affecting us a little bit. Especially as we have 2 Moxes. Aria of Flame. Okay, problem is Oko is not able to deal with that. Okay, so now we have to find a way to deal with my opponent. We can play many spells, but this Damping Sphere looks a little bit annoying. We'll play this chalice for 1. This is for sure. And unfortunately, this girl is costing 2 now. We can't play it. Oh, we can. Yes, the reducing cost is quite strange with Damping Sphere. I found that before. Nothing interesting in the grave, but this thing costing 2. So, yeah, yes. So for now is okay. Aria of Flame is where's the rules? Okay. Saying whenever you cast an instant, sorry, put a verse control. Okay, since instant is also sorry. So for now, I want to keep Emery for now, but maybe that's not the good solution. We'll see. Yeah, sure. Area of Flame is a really good sideboard card against us. But my opponent is quite short on cards. So gift and given, we have to do some wise choices. Next turn we probably have to Oko and probably turn this Electromancer into an Alk to slow my opponents down a lot. Okay, so this is going grave for sure. And the cost of this is a little bit high. So I think my opponent get not a lot of cards. If I do that, can go, but the Damping Sphere is stopping him from doing something annoying. And I will turn off this guy. Think Pastel Flame in hand is okay without the Goblin. And I don't want my opponent to draw more cards, so I will put MastaHorus in a Braid in the grave. So opponent gets Desperate Ritual and Pastel Flame in hand. So now it's Oko time. Green, blue, green, Oko. In an ideal world, I will just have exchange the control of... Oh, my opponent gets remand. My opponent gets remand. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Over 2 cards he gets remained. So, okay, our plan are basically really not that good now. Because we can't do anything because we just play one spell. We ain't have some mana to cast things. So I think this game is not going in our favor because of this Area of Flame. Next game I will be aware of this, and oh, Barrel is annoying here. MastaHorus coming back for my opponent. Area of Flame is eating us again, going to 16. Do you have a way to deal with this? Orko is not changing any enchantments, so I think we'll have to count more on the okay, my opponent play already 3 spells, so now this is it. I don't want to lose more lives, and I have nothing useful in my grave, so I will just block this Electromancer. Whir of Invention can find us something at 2. Whir of Invention can actually find us Gravedigger's Cage to prevent my opponent to go past in flame. But our life total is quite concerning now. Actually, this Damping Sphere is a little bit annoying. But also for my opponents. My opponent got Past in Flame and an unknown card in hand. I think I should go for Whir of Invention. To Gravedigger's Cage. But I should have played the Welding Jar anyway. The problem is we have no pressure on my opponent. A lot of 8, but no pressure. Desperate Withdrawal is probably okay. Now I'll try to do that. Where did you go? Blue. Problem is I have no way to stop this Aerial Flames. I forgot about the fact that Oko is not able to turn this into anything. Needle is not doing anything. So the only thing I could have is just going up in my life total with Doctor Foundry, but for now. So we are going for this Gravzigger's Cage. My opponent just wasting his mana on this. Oh. Yes, that was yes, this is killing us. Okay, so we will have to deal with this. I think if we were a little bit more clever on this one, we just had anticipated that. I think we'll just get one Tezzeret, which being orb not ideal. We'll go for the trophies. 1, 2, and 3. Get rid of what? Get rid of maybe one sword. Maybe one sword. Tezzeret is a fast game ending, but Bridge seems really bad here. I think I prefer to have Okos. Historic Rebuttal can be a thing also. But we need some win con. So if we cut all the Tez, I love to have one. This is tricky. We'll get rid of one Emery and put one Stoic Buell. Damping Sphere is so powerful here. All the other things we have are really powerful here. Maybe one wear for one Stoic Buell is okay. We'll see that. So we have the way to deal with Aria Flame. We have an early Emery, and so we'll keep. This Assassin's Trophy is really precious in hand. Because my opponent will maybe rely a lot on this Aerial Flame plan, because it's just so we can't deal with it, and we can deal so good with the rest of what he is doing. Welding Jar will be useful here. I was about to say useless, but the real word is useful here. And this Watery Grave will help. In an ideal world, I just draw Mox Opal. Tomat Script will be useful too. I think my opponent is ready for Chalice and to counter it. So I think what we're gonna do now is strange, but we're gonna go for Emery. And Emery can be countered by a Spell Pierce or something. Mixed Cross Bubble, Mox Opal, and Top Foundry is good. We have one more, but we can do nothing about it. So for now, we will keep the things like that. And if we get Chalice countered, we will have opportunity to play it again thanks to Emery. Opponent is going now for the Aerial Flame. Yes, I knew that. So now we will destruct it right after, and it should be painful for my opponent. So we'll go green, black, Destroy the area of flame. Play Mox Opal. Play the Mox Opal. Try Chalice for 1. Maybe we get countered. Yes, I think so. Spell Pierced. Or Summoner's Rejection. That's pretty fine to me because I can replay it with Emery just right after. My opponent used a lot of cards on this plan, so I'm pretty confident for now. Opt is the play for my opponent. So another land tapped. Maybe my opponent will have. We will just Mishra's Bubble him to see what is gonna go for another land. We like that. Because, okay, we got Mysterian Forest. So we can go Chalice for, if we go Chalice for 2, we will have nothing more to play. But we can go Chalice for 1 and Oko, which seems pretty good. We'll relay on Chalice. Play Chalice for a 1. And this is not conjured. Play this. Fetch, search for an island. Play island green and go Oko. Yes, this is working. And Oko will not turn anything into an elk because I think I want all of those things. So I will create a food token for now. And we have a lot of lives, so another area of flame will be a little bit useless. Yes, I knew you will draw that, opponent. So my opponent ain't get some counter spells in hand, assume, because of what is just done. Another land is quite good. Oko will just go for the food into a 3/3. We will attack my opponent for 3. And we will go just Emery, top their Foundry, play it, play a land, and pass. Opponents got a lot of lands and 4 cards in hand. MastaHorus. I'm tempted to sacrifice my Chalice and to try to play it for 2. Now I have the Foundry. That's pretty, maybe risky, but I want to try that. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Is apparently not really convinced about what I just did. My opponent is not really convinced about my sacrifice of my Chalice of the Void now. My point is just, if I can replay Chalice for 2, I think it's game, pretty much. I mean, not sure, but it could be game. Yes, my opponent thought about that. And we get the GG, we just fought Storm, we got so much hate, our deck is so built to kill this kind of decks, but we were surprised by the Aerial Flame plants at the second game, and third one we had the trophy and we managed just to go through it. The thing with Aerial Flame is once you just destroy it, as you won a lot of lives thanks to it, like 10 lives, it's really difficult for the opponents to come back from that. Even with another Aerial Flame, which will give you 10 more lives before going off with pinging you each spell's cost. So we are 2-0 on this modern challenge with this Tezzerator prison style deck, and see you for the next match.